Okay, hello. We are back with our series of life experiences through self awareness and inner wisdom. My name is Payam Hagani, and my colleague's name is Sebastian De Giuseppe. What do you want to talk about today, Seba?
I was curious about something that you mentioned just when we got into this call, and you mentioned getting complete. And I was curious, what does it mean to you to get complete?
Are you talking about the terminology that we use in coaching or
In general, what do you mean when you say get complete?
that's a great question. When I say like other than the jargon that we have in coaching, there's a practice for it. I mean being aware of what is going on in my subconscious, what are my emotions, how my body feels. Do I have any pain? Do I feel heavy? Do I feel stuck? And what are my thoughts? So when I start journaling about these three, I allow my subconscious to give me more information because every day we go through 60,000 thoughts. We just need to have awareness to see what are those, and also by meditation differently and yoga and all these mindfulness practice, we want to decrease those thoughts so we have that gap to experience silence, to connect to God and universe and the higher power, whatever you call it. So what I mean by completion is not letting this confusion of thoughts, feelings, and energy block me from having the consciousness of the present moment. So when I have these awarenesses and I look at them and I face them, I say, okay, this is what's going on. And then I come up with a choice, what is possible from now. So when I'm complete with that area, with that person, with that experience, it means that I have created a space for this moment, for my next choice or my next thought. That's
So
what I mean.
let me see if I got it straight. So you mentioned in this is what I understood. This is what I understood. Basically, it's putting down your thoughts, your feelings, your body sensation. It may be on a piece of paper, it may be saying them out loud so you can let them go. It's kind of like, sounds a bit like when you have an idea, a really great idea that you want to, you're thinking about this all the time. Like, I have this great idea, and you tell your friends, and you go and someone talks to you, and you tell them, hey, this is great, and I want to do that. But up until you don't write it down, when if you don't write it down, so you can say, okay, it's going to stay safe here. It's going to stay safe here. I can forget about it right now, and I can deal with that later,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is what I understand, but it doesn't really sound like it's all of it. Because one thing is to put an example of an idea. One thing is to put an idea on a piece of paper and forget about it until the time you are going to take care of it. Because if we think about that for say that you want to get a new job, right? It's not that you want to put that on a piece of paper and forget about it. You want to take care of it, right? You want to take care of that. And most likely, that's going to be a big priority in your life, right? So, coming from a completion technique, methodology, what would you say? What would you say it works when it comes to building a new career? You say, for example.
as you have mentioned, Seba, writing it down, it gives a lot of clarity and awareness that what's up with us, what is going on. Then, if it is a priority, like a career, like something that matters for us, then by looking at that paper and coming up with the baby steps and actions that we can take on, or mindsets. What are the mindsets for me? What qualities, what behavior do I need to practice for getting that done? Because that is what we're practicing in ontological coaching. Half of it is the action and milestone getting to the goal. The other half is our qualities, our behaviors, how we show up. So by looking at that paper, I personally can prepare myself to manifest that reality for myself. Okay, these are the actions, these are the mindsets and behaviors that I need to have, these are the people that I need to contact, these are the places that I need to go, and then I can achieve that goal. So a lot of accountability structure just start from writing that down.
Okay, yeah, I got the better picture now, because what I got first, I stayed when you mentioned body sensations, feelings, and thoughts. I stayed with that first. Now I have a bigger picture, right? It would be something like this. What I got. You correct me if I'm something mistaken, right?
I will. Don't worry.
So we write an idea down on a piece of paper. If we are getting complete, it's not just writing down an idea. It's developing that idea, taking a look at the action, taking a look. We already took a look at what's going on with us, right? Bodies, feelings, what is the sensation. Taking a look at the actions, milestones, vision, how we want to achieve that, when. And I guess you could say rewards to achieving that too. What's the real purpose of achieving that too? Because I'm a very creative person. I have ideas all the time. It's just a matter. It's just who I am. I go to bed and I have a million ideas going on. So I take my phone, open up Google Keep. I write down the ideas. This is put it down. 10 minutes later, I have another one. And this is for real. This happens to me every night. And I have about 2 or 3 to put it down. So if we're going to talk about, we're going to mention getting complete from an idea, is a lot more than just putting it there. It's actually developing it.
Right. And even it was in Harvard study that people who have written down their goals while they were studying at Harvard, they were 5 times more successful than the one who hasn't written them down. Or maybe it was a big number, 10 times more successful. So it was 3 categories actually. First category, they didn't know what's their goal. The second one knew what is the goal, but they haven't written them down. The most successful one, I think, is 10 times more successful than the first group, is the one who knew what's their goal, what's their vision for their life, and they have written that down. Because simply, when I have this white paper and there's nothing on it, every day something new can be, written on that. But when I say, as we have talked, completion, right?
Yeah.
Then I see that my vision is completion. So when I hang it somewhere, when I just look at it, I have the vision to know that where I'm heading toward. So it gives a lot of power. Okay, completion. I want to be complete about that experience. I want to understand my subconscious. I want to choose what's possible in the present moment. So all of these like I write completion. It's simple, right? Well, what happens is there are different components to that. When
Yeah.
I mean complete, I mean that I need to dedicate half an hour to write journal, to take some actions, to connect with a colleague or a coach, or so it doesn't just mean a completion, it means all of these actions, and now I have a plan. So that's the power of writing it down. Like now is, January 14th, and everyone talks about the new goal, everyone talks about the, resolution of 2019 and the vision. But if we don't really write it down, nothing gonna happen. And as you were sharing, Seba, intention. What is our intention for that goal, for that vision?
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to mention with ideas, with the amount of ideas that I have. That's what I wanted to mention. Most of the times, I don't have an intention to actually complete them. I just want to take them off my mind. I just want to free my mind so I can go to fucking sleep. But if we are going to take it from a completion way, it can be a lot more. It can be a very valuable too. It almost sounds like creating a project. Almost sounds like a project design, but it sounds like it goes more into the human than actually into all of the things a project can have. Right? Now, Coach, I have request for you.
Go for it.
Would you help me get complete around my routine right now in the next 15 minutes?
You mean like going over the practice that we usually do, or like how you want to do that?
In the Payam way, would you help me in these 15 minutes, the next 15 minutes, to get complete about my routine? Because I want to reinvent my routine. I have some mixed feelings about what I want to do and what I want to achieve. And if you can imagine how mixed feelings create a lot of different chaos.
Yeah. Chaos. A lot of confusion, a lot of inner fight. And
you could say that. Yeah, you could say that. Chaos.
Yeah. Sure, I would love that. And that's going to be a great example, a great practice for whoever is watching this video to see how they can implement it for themselves. So we can add some value to their life by
exactly. And that's what we want to do here.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, just give me the Payam treatment.
Okay, you ready for the medicine? Number one. Number one is gonna look like Seba. Let's start with your intention. What do you want to achieve? Why do you want to have a morning routine?
I mentioned like a whole routine, not only morning.
Okay, daily routine, right? Okay.
Okay. Why do I want to have a more, you could say a more polished routine? Because I want to enjoy my day more. I want to enjoy my weeks more too. And I'll tell you just a bit of last week. I've been putting a lot of work. You notice I've been uploading videos. I gave some stuff, some talks, some speeches.
Right.
I mean, I'm very, very happy about that, and I want to keep doing that. But I want to do that more. And there's a lot more other things that I want to do. I want to enhance my meditation practice. I want to put it bigger. And I had a few requests lately to teach meditation. I had quite a few about 5 or 6. I mean, that's quite a lot in just a week. So I want to take care of all of those things, because all of the things that I do, coach, I love them. I love talking to you. I love talking about these kind of things. I love talking about who I am. I love talking about my crazy ideas, even though I'm not going to create most of them. I love playing music. I love meditating, and I love just coaching and speaking in general. So there's a lot of things that I want to achieve, and I feel that one day I love working out too, and one day it's just not cutting off lately. I've been doing quite a lot. So my
Awesome.
intention, again, in summary, my intention is to have a more enjoyable day and week.
Okay. I believe that's a great way to start. Okay, what is our intention? You want to enjoy the day and week more because you are so lucky human being that you love who you are, you love what you're doing. It's amazing. It's a gift.
I'm not a victim. Hey, I have created this with a lot of work. I have worked a lot to be where I am now. I mean, no one gifts me this really. You have seen me sad. You have seen me angry, but I'm here now.
Yeah, absolutely. That's all about self-awareness, right? We work with a coach, we practice again and again and again and again to be who we want to be and experience life and career and money and relationship the way that we like to have. So I acknowledge you and I want to say congratulations because
Thanks. I think
whatever you have done, it's working. You just shared with me and whoever is watching this video is you love yourself, you love what you're doing, and you love different aspects of life and the business. And that's amazing. So you want to experience joy and love in your daily and weekly experiences. Am I correct?
a lot more than
A
that.
lot
But
more.
yeah,
Okay. Let's go a layer deeper. Once you experience more joy and love, what will be possible from there?
it's going to be possible to really get more in touch with who I am, and you could say create more of the ideas that I have. Instead of writing writing down 5 and completing half half of one, I'll be able to actually complete more of them.
Okay.
That's-
So you want to come up with more ideas and actually completing more ideas.
Yeah, it also will be possible for me to have a better career, a more exciting career, more fulfilling.
I love that word, fulfillment. It's a huge experience and a huge, how can I say, like level of self-awareness that I feel fulfilled.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that with what a lot of people would want, to be happy with their jobs, to have to meet their needs with the job?
True.
Yeah.
So, but let's go. We're practicing 7 layer of awareness. So let's go 1 layer deep. So first of all, you said that you want to have more joy and love, and on the second layer, you said that you want to create more idea and you want to complete more ideas because you're going to feel fulfilled. Once you get there, what will be possible next?
Once I get to that level, it sounds like I'll be able to connect with a lot more people, with a lot more friends too. Sounds like that I'll be smiling a lot more. I mean, if you see me, coach, if you see me when I get to the gym, my smile is like, yeah, let's work out. You know, I love it. I love it. And I want to put that everywhere I go. I feel that's where I will start getting when I get to that level.
So you want to have more laughter and you want to connect with more people.
Mm-hmm.
So, but once you laugh even more, in more areas with more people, and you connect with them, what will be possible then?
It's like, sounds like there's two basic things that I'm going to get. And one is self-love, more self-love. And the other one is love to others. Because when I mention connecting, I mention also getting to know them, see where they are, and actually be for them. It just is, for me, coach, it's so easy to just start to know someone, ask them how they are. I mean, I'm good. I mean, I'm going out this weekend. I'm having dinner with my friends. I mean, great, you know, but getting deeper. I mean, what are you up to? Do you want to talk, you know, or actually, do you want to go work out? Do you want to go to the beach with someone different? I mean, I have my all life friend. He used to be a neighbor too. And he was the only person that I used to go to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
So thinking about going to the beach, for me, is going with him, my friend, my low life friend. So I'll be able to break a pattern, to connect with others, and hopefully also invite them to go to the beach.
Okay. So you're gonna experience more of self-love because you are showing up the way that you like to be and you are showing up authentically, and loving others, being in service of them and getting to know them, because in future there's gonna be more possibility. You can hang out and be friends, you can go to beach, you can work together, or whatever is gonna be in the unknown. Infinite possibility.
Yeah. I mean, coach, just share something with me. Isn't that so easy for you when you want to create a new client? You want to create a new client for coaching, and you go meet someone, let's say on a networking event, and they tell you, I'm a building constructor. Isn't easy for you to just go to coaching and offer them coaching, see how they can benefit from that, instead of actually thinking how you can benefit from what they do? Isn't it something common that happens for you too?
Yeah, because we chose to become a coach because we love to be in service of others, right? So the automatic is that how we can be in service of others. And what you are inviting me and sharing right now is that how maybe they can be in service of us.
Yeah, and yeah, that's what I mean, and that's what I mean with connecting too. It's just so easy to see the benefit for you, and not sorry, the benefit that you want to offer instead of the benefit that you can get from them. It's kind of like a default, at least for me.
Which we want to practice that, right? Allowing
Exactly.
accepting love and support from others. Yeah, I'm up to this. Can you support me? Can you help me? And then if
Yeah,
they're willing and they feel their relationship and connection, then they're gonna support us.
exactly. Yeah.
So to continue with the 7 layer of awareness, the 4th layer was self-love, loving others, and see what is possible from there. Once you feel the love for yourself and for others, and some connections or some collaboration might happen from that experience, what will be possible then? What is the 5th layer?
So it sounds to me like It's going to be a great way to keep developing who I am as not, I don't want to say as a person. I don't want to say as a person. I wanna feel as a speaker, as a peacemaker. Because when I speak to people, when I hear them hear where they are, maybe sad or maybe very happy, or maybe a lot of different kinds of emotions. When I have that, I'm able to learn, absorb that, and start making connections. Connect. How does the sun connect with us? And make a speech about that. That's it's a great benefit for me.
So you are sharing that when you have more love for yourself and love for others, then you can be a better peacemaker and a better speaker because those are your
My
passion,
main goal. Yeah, yeah.
goals and passion, and you want to be more active on that area. So this supports you to become a better speaker, become a better peacemaker. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're on the sixth layer. Once you are feeling that you are a better speaker and a better peacemaker and you can inspire others, what would be possible then? How would you feel, Seba?
It's going to be a great practice. Already is when I'm creating more ways of speaking response speeches. It's going to be a practice for just being in peace with myself. And this goes to the people that is around me. This will go to my family, to my friends, to my mom that is stressed about her job, my brother that is stressed about his career, about the job that he wants to find. I think that by being into this place is going to be benefit in just peace for me, and it can benefit them a lot.
I love that. So again, it shows your core values that you want to be in service of others, you want to help people, and you want to help yourself. So it's just like seeing everyone as one and as we are all connected.
Yes, exactly.
Seba, once this is the last layer, that hopefully is the deepest layer and the deepest core value for you to have a routine. You know, remember we start from routine and look where we are right now. Isn't it fascinating? So the seventh layer is once you are being in service of others and being in service of yourself and creating peace for your mom, for your brother, for yourself, and everyone else who's interacting with you, either online or in person. Once they don't have stress, once they are feeling fulfilled and they have more peace in their daily life experiences, how would you feel then?
My cat is here, so the camera is moving.
That was funny.
You know, it sounds like I'm going to be fulfilled. My life is going to be fulfilled. I talked about career. I talked about I didn't talk about well-being, coach. Did I?
A little bit. Once you talked about, going to the gym and feeling excited.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
by drinking, you are nourishing your body.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I talked about career, talked about well-being, talked about family, talked about friends. Is there anything missing?
I don't think so, because even you brought up society, like going to the gym and here and there and connecting with strangers. So you're impacting even everyone who you don't know already. But creating a relationship, then you're gonna impact them as well. Or you're speaking, you're gonna impact people you don't know.
Yeah, I think it's going to. It sounds like it's going to be a fulfilled life.
Awesome. So the deepest layer is fulfillment.
The deepest level is fulfillment.
Okay. Now the intention is clear. Why you want to have a routine? You want to feel fulfilled most of the time.
You could say so, coach. Yeah.
Okay. So now that it's clear, what is your vision? Where are you heading to? Why you're heading there? My question for you is, do you have any obstacles? Do you have any blocks around setting a routine for your day and for your week?
Well, the real obstacle here is actually stopping my routine to actually think about my routine. Yeah, and that is very funny because it sounds like I'm into a box and I want to reinvent that box, but I can't do it from the inside. I need to get outside. That's the obstacle right now. Just stopping the routine, and it would be stopping earlier. Sorry, stopping the routine early, because I can always work more.
So a stop can be a block. One of your block is actually stopping yourself to think about the routine. Why do you want to think about the routine?
Can you repeat that, please?
Why do you want to think about the routine? Like you said that you want to stop yourself to come out of the box, out of your comfort zone, and think about the routine. What is the need that you want to think about?
Yeah. So what I'm talking about is to take a look at all the things that I'm doing on the routine and see how can I optimize that. See if there's something that I don't need, take it out. See what I'm doing, maybe too many distractions, maybe things that I do for someone else instead of actually just let them be responsible for themselves. Right. So this is why I talk about getting out of the routine and analyze it.
Okay. What other obstacles or blocks might be on your way for having a routine and for implementing the routine on your daily and weekly experiences?
Well, another obstacle can be actually be scared of the things that I want to do.
Interesting.
And this is a very, very common thing because I can be scared of the things that I say on a speech. A lot of the things that I write really come from here and spontaneously. I'm not really judging or analyzing it. It doesn't come from here. It doesn't come from what I know. It comes from here. So by actually showing that can be very scary. I'm showing myself. I'm not showing a book. I'm not showing something that someone teach me. And that would be very easy, right, coach? To read a method, read something like a very nice phrase and be telling everyone else, right? what is a common phrase that we hear all the time? It can be one that is here in Argentina at least says everything comes back. It's a very common phrase. Means that I don't know if they say that in the United States or if they say it in Iran. Do they?
Yeah, in Iran we do say it. In the United States, it's more of a spiritual belief that whatever you do is going to come back to you. It's like a karma.
Okay. I can give a long speech about that, coach. That is bullshit. Nothing comes back. It's bullshit. And I can tell you why. The thing is that there is a very common phrase, and everyone repeats it without even knowing what it means, right? So no, and I don't want to be that. I want to talk from here. I haven't read this anywhere. I want to talk from here. It's very scary. It's also very scary to have, please, coach. It's very scary to have 6 people that wants to learn meditation. And I only have been teaching 1 at a time, but 6 at a time. It's something new. I can do it, but it's something new.
Right.
So that's scary, coach.
Okay.
You wanna be wrapping up, please?
Sure. Let's do it. So some of your blocks can look like actually analyzing and optimizing their routine, and it can look like some of the fears that you have. So now that you have talked about it, you know that, okay, your intention for having that routine is feeling fulfilled, and all those 6 other layers that you want to experience along the way. But these 2 can stop you, or maybe other blocks. What is next, Seba? To wrap it up, what is next around your routine? How do you want to hold yourself accountable for it?
Okay. So if you ask me about actions and specifically more about holding myself accountable, I would say ask for your support can be one main thing. Ask you for support. Ask friends. Just let my friends know that I'm onto something, and by them just asking me how I am and how are these things doing can be very helpful. Just that as a start. And another accountability structure can be to set top 6. How can I say
top 6 priority?
Yeah, top 6 priority. I want to mention more on the things to do. A list to do, a to-do list. That's
to-do list. Okay.
Yeah, can be very helpful too, which I have, and I can update that. You know what's funny, coach? I updated the to-do list with a lot of things today, except that one, except the routine one.
That's a good way to take a look at that. What's going on?
Great way to avoid it, huh? Instead of actually going for the main thing, I went to the small things, to more things to do. That's terrible.
Distracting ourselves from what can create your fulfillment, right?
Exactly.
Create your fulfillment, but subconsciously, because of the other system that is going on in our brain, we can easily distract ourselves. Oh, why a routine? Let's do this. And that happens for us professionals, for people who have a vision and goal, and noticing that I'm not heading there to the pace that I want. What's going on? Then we feel, okay, we are being distracted. A lot of different things. So asking for friends, asking your coach, asking me as your colleague, asking, writing that on list on top 6 tasks to do. These are going to help you with it.
Yes.
So practicing this, Seba, do you feel that you are feeling complete around your routine? Do you feel any shift or transformation?
I feel more aware. I feel more aware of what's my next step. I feel more aware of that, and I especially more aware how I avoided that today. I especially feel more aware of that, and that is just. I mean, we just only talk for about 15 or 20 minutes. If we were going to go deeper, it was going to be a lot more powerful. Because notice that I mentioned fear. So I'm sure there's a lot more right there.
Absolutely. Like as you say, if it was a coaching session for 1 hour long, then we would go deeper and see, okay, what are the fears? Where's that coming from, or how you can overcome it? But like for sake of video, we didn't get to that part.
Yeah. And also I ask you to wrap up because I'm scared too, and I want to avoid this.
Oh, okay. It's not about timing.
No, I mean, it's too long. Too long.
I love that. Okay, you're getting close. Goodbye.
Yeah. Hey, this is good for the video. Let's just wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. That's enough, right? Let's not talk about the deep thing,
Yeah. I mean, you don't do that, right?
I definitely do that. We all do it. That's a practice because there's a beautiful quote says, Seba, nothing ever goes away until it teaches us what we need to know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So until the day when we don't learn the lesson, we don't learn how we operate, how we think, how we feel, we're going to do the same thing again and again and again. It's going to be 2039. 20 years from now, we still talk about the same thing.
And we are going to be going through the same experiences all over again. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you so much for being vulnerable, for sharing what is going on, what is your intention, what are your blocks, and I hope everyone gets something out of it and they can add this value to their life and implement their goals and routine and the intentions that they have.
Thanks for your support.
Absolutely. Thank you so much and see you guys later.
So we'll be speaking next week.
Yes, definitely. Every week.
All right. Cool. Okay. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.